Good morning and welcome to the weather hazard briefing for Tuesday, June 8th. I'm meteorologist Tim Axford. We're going to look at a couple of things coming up this week. We've got above normal temperatures today and tomorrow, maybe some isolated showers, especially today for some of our central Idaho mountains. And then things start to get breezy starting, this afternoon and going into Wednesday, ahead of a system that's coming in Thursday, and we've been talking about this the last couple mornings. We're expecting showers, thunderstorms, some high elevation snow maybe mixing in there, and some wind with the system as well. And then we'll touch on some building heat for the weekend and early next week. So taking a look at the current satellite loop, we've got this broad area of low pressure. It's a couple different centers of lows that are kind of spinning out here, and we have this kind of lower southern low that's going to eventually break off, and that's the piece that's going to head towards us Thursday and kind of move east and get deflected by the high pressure that's in place over the near the Four Corners region. And so it's going to be a quick glancing blow to Idaho, but it's going to bring that system that we've been talking about. Looking at the weather and impacts matrix here, just again, a couple of isolated thunderstorms possible today, maybe into the eastern highlands. It could be more into Wyoming than anything. And then in the Lost River area and perhaps Lemhi County as well. That threat continues into Wednesday for Lemhi County, although coverage should be pretty spotty. And then you'll see on Wednesday over the Snake Plain and Southern Hills, we colored that, minor impacts with increasing winds. And then the winds really take off with that Thursday system coming in. We're going to have wind issues in the Snake Plain and Magic Valley area, maybe looking at wind advisory issuances there. Windy conditions remain over the South Hills. A little breezy, kind of stepping down, more of breezy conditions for the rest of the areas. And then some isolated thunderstorm potential for most locations. And then in the central mountains, rain and high mountain snow. And then we've added kind of minor impacts for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley for Friday morning. As that system departs, we're going to clear out a little bit. The winds will start to slacken off, and we might get temperatures down into the mid 30s. So we could be looking at some near freezing conditions for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley areas. So we'll take a look at that. Okay, so today we've got temperatures kind of in the mid 80s, mid to low 80s for most locations in the Snake Plain. Of course, a couple of degrees cooler for the mountain valley locations. Winds, again, starting to ramp up a little bit more from what we've seen yesterday and the previous day, mostly over the Arco Desert for wind gusts, but we're expecting areas like Burley, Pocatello, Idaho Falls to gust to 15 to 25 miles per hour out of the southwest. Now, taking a look at where our thunderstorms could develop today, again, we're mostly focused on kind of the central Idaho areas up near Chalice, Salmon, Stanley. We could see some development this afternoon and kind of lifting north with the moisture. And then again, across the eastern highlands, it's more into Wyoming, but can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm up from Driggs up through Island Park and West Yellowstone. Taking a quick look at Wednesday, again, temperatures are going to be similar to what we're seeing today, low to mid 80s for most locations in the Snake Plain. Again, winds are starting to ramp up even more now, so again, we're looking at winds 25 to 30 miles per hour for Pocatello and Idaho Falls. Again, stronger across the Arco Desert and stronger across the ridge tops of the central mountains. This is ahead of that Thursday storm. Now, looking at the Thursday storm, this is a model depiction of what the precipitation might look like as it comes across. I will say that this particular model looks a lot more limited than we'd like it really to show, but it gives the overall progression. So waiting for it to reload here, we'll see in the morning Thursday, showers starting to move into the central mountains and southwest Idaho, and then as it comes across, the showers start to diminish quite a bit, but we will see some good residence time of precipitation over the central mountains and some scattered isolated showers across the southeast communities. And depending on how much sunshine we get and how much instability we can develop, we might have some isolated thunderstorms that develop with that activity. And that's why we have this general thunder called for on Thursday. This is the thunderstorm outlook. So mostly over the central Idaho mountains and streaming up north, but we can't rule out a thunderstorm or two down across the southeast as well. Rain amounts today through Friday. Again, this is mostly for the Thursday system. We're looking at rain amounts in 0.2 to maybe even half an inch up in the central mountains, from Stanley up through Salmon in Lemhi County. Again, much more paltry as we get across the south central communities, so near Twin Falls and Burley, stretching to the southeast. Only a couple of hundredths expected, and of course with a scattered nature, it might be hit or miss in some locations. Now, talking about that Thursday system, we've been highlighting this the last couple of days. The temperatures are really going to drop, so we're going to be expecting the upper 70s and low 80s for the next 2 days, and then we're looking at even some 50s and 60s for high temperatures on Thursday. But then you'll see things kind of rebound quickly, and we'll talk about the heat here in a second. On the right side of the screen here, we have the winds that we're expecting Thursday, and again we're expecting possibly some wind advisory issuances here across the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. We'll keep you posted on any changes with that, but again, gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour can't be ruled out across the Snake Plain. Now, talking about the weekend heat, of course we'll have more details coming in the next couple of briefings, but we're looking at temperatures Sunday and Monday getting back into the upper 80s for a lot of locations, maybe even touching 90. Pocatello 92 we have, Idaho Falls 90 degrees, Blackfoot 91 degrees, and through this kind of extra graphic in here is a chance of reaching record high temperatures. Of course, again, this could change, but right now, a better than 50% average, better than 50% potential of reaching higher than record temperatures on Sunday. So keep that in mind when you're planning your weekend activities and what might be coming this weekend. And then taking a look at the mid-June outlook, again, not much has changed in this regard. Once we get past this Thursday system, it really looks like we dry out and we heat back up to well above average temperatures and drier conditions. So not a great outlook for the fire concerns going into mid-June. So in summary, just want to reiterate that we'll have above normal temperatures today, possibly some isolated showers. Then we'll start to ramp up the winds Wednesday, leading into that Thursday system that we covered pretty extensively. And then we do have that heat. So once we get past the Thursday system, all focus will be back on the continued hot and dry that we've been seeing the last few weeks. So with that, if there are any questions, please give us a call here at the number on the screen, or for a more detailed forecast for your pinpoint location, go to weather.gov/Pocatello. Thank you.